Hey everybody, it's Michelle Hill here, and I just wanted to come on real quick and give you another moment of inspiration. I'm sitting here, I just got home, and I'm sitting here just relaxing, and I just started thinking about a few things. I was actually listening to a lot of inspirational, motivational speaking today. Something that I do during the day, and when I'm working specifically, because it helps get me through the day, it helps put that fire in me, and I encourage you to do it the same thing. Um, but a lot of the people that I listen to, Stacey Flowers, Les Brown, um, Eric E.T. Thomas, some stuff by Tyrese. But anyway, those are my staples, my go-to for inspiration. And one of the things that stood out to me in one of the messages that I heard today was the fact that we all have the same amount of time here on earth to make anything happen, right? I have the same amount of time as Oprah Winfrey. I have the same amount of time as Arnold Schwarzenegger, or whatever his name is, right? So you have that same amount of time, which is only just a mere 24 hours. But within that 24-hour period, it's really up to us to make some things happen. And so I was just, just kind of relaxing just now and thinking back about my life and thinking about things that have come and gone, things that I've done, things that, I was most passionate about, and things that I'm most passionate about now. And I was wondering to myself, like, how do I get from point A to point B? How do I make this happen? So when I first started my soap business, it kind of it was a matter of, first I was afraid. I was studying it for about 4 years. I was just so afraid of launching it. I was so afraid of, you know, being so good at soap making. I don't know. I was just afraid of the unknown. It was something completely new to me. And I don't know. I don't know. Some of you may know this story, but I had made some soap, and my mom was so. I finally, after about, I think, way after the cure period, which is 4 weeks, it was maybe probably a month and a half had gone by, and I had the soap still sitting in my closet, and I was so afraid to use it. So I finally used it. I was going crazy over it. I couldn't believe I had made it, and it was really so much more better than regular, store bought soap or detergent bars that we buy from the store. Then I gave some to my mom, and I was so bashful about it, right? And then my mom ended up giving some to my sister when she had come to visit, and my business took off from there. But within that time span, I was just so afraid of making it happen. I was so afraid I wouldn't have enough time. I didn't think I would have enough skill, or develop enough skill for it. So once I finally launched my soap business, thanks to my sister, and my mom, when I finally launched the soap business, I made every excuse in the book to not, pretty much to just sabotage myself, right? And at one point, I got to a point where I really, really, really wanted to grow the soap business. I felt it. I knew it could be everything that it had the potential to be. And so I made this plan, right? And the plan was to pretty much, you know, saturate the state of Georgia with my products. I had a plan on how I was going to do that. And the funny thing is about life and about us as human beings is that we sabotage our own plans. And I sabotaged that plan. I found every excuse in the book as to why I didn't have enough time in the day to make it happen. And long story short, I would always sit around and sulk, and I would always start feeling sorry for myself. I start feeling, bad about the situation. I knew I had what it took to make this thing happen, but why wasn't I doing this? Why wasn't I taking the plan that I had put in place and implementing it? So I was just thinking about it just now, and you know, the reason for this video is to just kind of remind you guys that you have everything that it takes within you to make something happen. We all have the same amount of time in a day. If you're in this lifetime with me, you have the same amount of time that I have, that anybody has on this earth. So what are you doing with that time? What are you doing with the amount of time that you have put in front of you? If you woke up today, you have time. If you woke up yesterday, you had time. And so you really have to just start thinking about what it is, what are we doing with our time? We sit down, we watch television, we have long talks on Facebook chat, we have long talks on Facebook, we have long talks on the telephone, on our, and we're talking about nothing. Imagine if you were to put that amount of time and that energy that you would take in doing these, activities that's not yielding you the results that you want for your life, which is the bigger picture. Imagine if you were to take that time and to apply it to something such as starting your business and being consistent within your business. Imagine what you can do. Even if you were to take, let's say you have this one big goal, right? You have this one big goal, and you take that one big goal, and within that goal, there are certain steps that you have to take in order to get to that goal, that big picture. This is what I have done for my soap business, and I would recommend you do the same thing, if not better. But take that one big goal. Where do you see yourself within the next year? And I'm not going to say 5 years, but where do you see yourself within the next year? Wherever it is that you see yourself, you take some long-term goals and you take some short-term goals. Now, those goals are what you're going to need to accomplish in order to get to that big picture. Short-term goals are, to me, a part of your long-term goals. The short-term goals are the shorter steps that you would need to take in order to achieve the long-term goal. What I would suggest you do is take that big thing, that big picture, wherever it is you want to see yourself ultimately within the next year, whether it's making more money, whether it's a better job, whether it's starting your business and being successful at your business. But I would make some long-term goals that's going to help you to get to that big picture. But within those long-term goals, there are also short-term goals that's going to help you to achieve the long-term goal. So break everything down. Start writing things out. Whatever ideas come to your head, start writing them out. And if it's something that you can see yourself doing for the long term, whether it's for the next 5 years, because to me, everything isn't forever. We all go through phases in life, but take your day, break down your day, include whatever it is in terms of short-term goals or even your long-term goals to help you achieve what it is that you're trying to achieve in life, period. Right? Every day that you wake up, say 10 things that you're grateful for before your feet even touch the floor. As soon as you wake up, you rise up out of bed, you sit up in your bed, and you just tell the universe, I am grateful for this. I am eternally grateful for that. I'm eternally grateful for this, that, XYZ, whatever. But the things that you're grateful for, you're speaking these things into existence. You're speaking as though they're already here. They're already happening. Because what a lot of us don't understand is that the universe is waiting for us to ask for what we want. My brother-in-law, Kenneth McClary, he taught me that the universe is just our subconscious mind. And we are so connected and to our subconscious mind. We're so connected to the universe that we have the power, we have the authority to speak whatever it is that we want, whatever we see and expect that we're supposed to have. And so that's the abundance mentality. I believe you can still get the book. It's available online, but it's theabundancementality.com. But what I've learned to do is wake up in the morning and I take charge of my day. And the first thing that I do is I just tell God and tell the universe what I'm exactly thankful for. Even things that I want. I pray for someone's healing. I pray for my healing. I pray for my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I pray for my business to be successful. I pray for all these things, but I'm speaking them as though they're already taking place. So that's one thing, guys, that I encourage you to do every morning. That's a part of taking charge of your day, just taking charge of the amount of time that you have on this earth. So instead of wasting time on Facebook, surfing through Facebook, because it's a trap. I love Facebook too, but it's so much of a trap. You can go on Facebook and say, oh, I'm going to let me go and find out this bit of information, and you go and then end up being on 50 other pages scrolling through, just aimlessly scrolling through stuff. It's a time eater. Like, it takes so much time to do that. And once you realize that, oh my God, I'm still sitting on here just scrolling. Like today I found myself scrolling just aimlessly on Facebook. Do you understand like how much time that took from my day, from my goals, from my 24 hours? So as long as you still are breathing on this earth, as long as you were able to wake up this morning, you tell, hey, I am so grateful for this happening for me, because you already see it. So that's number one. Number two, lay out your day so that you can get more accomplished within those same 24 hours that I have, and that Oprah has, and that whoever else has. Take charge of that 24 hours and make it work for you. We'll never make a lot of money when we are just not taking charge of our days. You know what I mean? Think about the person that you're doing this for. Like, think about your loved one. Think about who depends on you, which are, for some of us, our kids. If I were to leave today, I don't know what would happen with my child, but I want to make sure that I'm establishing something and taking charge of my day so that whatever it is that I'm working towards, which is my bigger picture, whatever it is that I'm working towards is going to be put in place and established for my child when I leave. You understand what I'm saying? Because tomorrow is not promised to anybody. So I'm just giving you guys this encouragement. Take charge of those 24 hours that you have, the same 24 hours that I have. Take charge of it and make it work for you. We make so many excuses throughout our day or throughout our life, and we never really stop to think about what am I doing to make things happen in my life. Yet and still I'm doing nothing, but I'm still sitting here complaining and talking about something that I was talking about 10 years ago. I'm talking about something that I was telling you about last week. So what are you waiting for? So you just got to ask yourself those questions and just really think about stuff, strategically think about wherever you are in your life, whether if you're on a job that you don't like, whether you're on a job that you like, but you want to go higher in that job. Never get comfortable with where you are. Never get comfortable with where you are. You should always want more, because we were born in abundance, believe it or not. We were born in abundance, and we were born to be productive. We were born to be progressive. We were born to be rich. We were born to be full in life, and we were born to have all these great things. But we are our biggest problem, and we are our biggest stagnation. And I strongly encourage you guys to just really take charge of where it is, where you are in your life, and all that good stuff, because we will continue in that same circle, doing the same thing next week, 2 weeks from now, telling people, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it. Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm 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 going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. And you're still talking about the same thing that you're going to do, 5 years from now. So if you don't take charge now, if you don't take charge today, when will you take charge? And so that's the question that you need to ask yourself. And just get started. Get started, be consistent, and go after that one thing. And when you accomplish that one thing, don't stop there. Make it even better and better and better. Your life is null and void unless you're changing the world with it. Your life is null and void unless you're doing something with your life to change the world, to make an impact in the world. Not just in Carroll City, not just in Atlanta, Georgia, but the world. Guys, wake up. Wake up and take charge of your 24 hours. This has been Michelle Hill. I just want to touch bases with you guys. And now I'm about to get to work because I inspired my damn self. All right. See y'all later. Bye.